Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Ramayana 156. As you may remember, Rama said goodbye personally to everybody who came to visit him in the forest. When they had left, Rama tottered into the ashram, unable to bear the parting from his dear and beloved people and kinfolk. 42. Bharata's return. To an extent, Bharata was happy. He had not been able to take Rama back with him, it was true, but he was able to avoid the sin of accepting the throne. Rama's sandals would rule the country, and he was but a servant of the king. Still carrying the padukas on his head, Bharata ascended the chariot, and Shatrughna followed him. The Kulaguru, Vashishta, and the ministers preceded him. They went round the Chitrakuta mountain after crossing the river Mandakini and traveled eastward. After covering a large area of land, they reached the ashram of the sage Bharadwaja. Bharata decided to halt there for the rest of the day, and he got down from the chariot. He went to the rishi and saluted him. Bharadwaja asked him, "My dear child, did you meet Rama? Were you successful in your mission?" Bharata's face was downcast. He replied, "Rama, my revered brother, was requested by me again and again, but it was in vain. Guru Vashishta asked him to come back to Ayodhya. And to him also Rama said, 'I am firm in my resolve to obey the commands of my father. After the termination of the 14 years, I will return to the city and rule as per your wish. But not until then.' Our guru then suggested that he should give me permission to place the sandals touched and sanctified by Rama's feet, to be placed on the throne, and Rama agreed to it. Rama stood facing the east, and he stood for a moment on these padukas, and then he gave them to me. I have got a semblance of peace, my lord, after noble Rama gave me these, and I am going back to perform the coronation for the padukas." Bharadwaja was thrilled to listen to the events which had taken place at Chitrakuta. He was full of admiration for the sons of Dasaratha, each vying with the other in loyalty and selflessness. He said, "Child Bharata, I'm not surprised that you are the home of all good, great, and noble qualities. Like a deep lake is full of clear, sweet water. When he has you for son, the king Dasaratha has been made immortal." Bharata took leave of him in a humble manner and continued his journey to Ayodhya. They passed the river Yamuna, and they came again to the banks of the Ganga. The river was crossed, as before, and Guha went back to Shringi Berapura. After that, the journey to Ayodhya did not take very long. Bharata saw before him the golden turrets of his father's city. He realized that the city would be empty of his father's presence and that of Rama for a long time. He spoke to Sumantra sadly and said, "Look at the city, which seems to me to be in ruins, since my dear ones are absent from there." As he was talking, they entered the gates. Soon they reached the palace of the king. Bharata descended from the chariot and entered the palace. It was empty, and to Bharata it symbolized a Dordina, a day cursed by the gods, a day without sun to brighten it. Tears welled up into his eyes, and he let them fall unheeded. He helped his mothers to go back to their apartments, and he then called a council of the elders in the court. He said, "I have made up my mind to go to Nandigrama now. I want to take leave of all of you. I will live there and try to bear the separation from my brother with fortitude. My father, the king, has been gathered to his forefathers, and my brother, who should have succeeded him, now rules the animals in the forest. He is the king, and I will await his return. The padukas will rule the country until then." Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.